Yeah, from America and Australia. And
they've
lost a 60...
That Brits can't, except in exceptional circumstances, travel suggests how unequal that relationship is. I mean, but also, you know, there's a lot of tourist companies here, travel companies, no economic impact. Joe Biden's just kind of forgotten.
Yeah.
It's a horrifying story, isn't it?
Is.
You have an interest in this. I've done the documentary which explains, you know, I've interviewed you, Colin. What did you know about this case? Because one of the things that struck me about it was at the time there wasn't very much publicity of those people who might be victims because it was predominantly elderly residents.
Yes,
you know what? That is something that is said about the coverage, isn't it? That something that had been going on for not 1, 2, 3, or even 7 years. This was 17 years. Women and men, actually, who were victims. Then you managed to deal with it, didn't you? 17 days is quite a short period of time, long periods of time.
Yes.
For you, when you were looking into the details of that, you talk about the other tools, the DNA, and, you know, there's lots of sort of sophisticated methods for finding people, but literally just sitting in a car. Years, it would be a huge number of victims because they were elderly. Part of the tragedy of it, isn't it? Responsibility as an actor to tell that. It's a 4-day drama, isn't it? Crime drama, crime documentary. But I think what people will really get from this case is just that dogged determination and the detail. With alcohol. I mean, he did that famous... not that well, Gaza. The States has it.
Well, absolutely,
Having a stroke.
Having a stroke. No, I'm talking about his position as the...
Rather a long time to get rid of something. I mean, Gavin Williamson and the crisis over education.
It was the most brutal... Good morning, it's just gone 6:30. Welcome to the programme, and it's just like being at home. Our printer has broken and we don't have any scripts. So anything could happen in the next half hour.
If there's one thing you would think we could have invented by 2021, it was a printer that worked. But you're absolutely right. I had a nightmare over the weekend with the printer. I seem to have brought the problem into this.
Oh, it's you, is it?
Morning.
You've infected us.
Sorry about that.
Right. Well, look, let's talk about the obvious, about lovely Jimmy Greaves. Everybody seems to have a...
There's a photograph of that headline, the Sunday People headline, "Drink is killing me," says Jimmy Greaves. And the Mirror says Jimmy's credited with encouraging thousands of people to tackle their own alcohol abuse after battling the killer disease for decades. In 2003, he recalled, "I lost the 70s completely. They passed me by. I was drunk."
Going to be meeting Biden in the White House tomorrow. Do you think Biden will remember his name? Or will he call him that guy?
If he's got it.
No, but we don't seem to, Dr. Hillary. I mean, you know, obviously people who suffered...
2 minutes. Oh, I wish I'd seen you. If I'd seen you a couple of months ago, I would have known what was wrong. But he just couldn't...
You know, another legend who died at the weekend, Boise, of course, from Only Fools and Horses. And to utterly embrace it. And
why not?
You know, love to the families of John Challis and Jimmy.
And a very peaceful end, apparently, which is, was comforting to hear. Good.
Plenty more still to come, including Gaza will be paying tribute to Greavesy, and we're also going to talk to the former Prime Minister, Gordon Brown. And we have Martin Clunes as well this morning. An embarrassment of riches. You're watching Good Morning Britain on ITV. See you in a moment.
It's 6:55. No hyperbole, no hyperbole. It is time for the biggest competition that's ever been seen on this programme. Here's Andy to tell you how you can enter. Yeah, the best of luck. Now then, Harvey Weinstein will appear in front of an LA court today, faced with 11 more sexual assault charges. The disgraced film producer is already serving, of course, a 23-year prison sentence for rape and sexual abuse.
Well, his former assistant, Zelda Perkins, signed a non-disclosure agreement back in 1998 after alleging Weinstein sexually harassed her and tried to assault one of her colleagues. And she was one of the first women, in fact, she was the first to break an NDA with the producer and spoke out against his sexual misconduct. She now leads a campaign fighting the use of such agreement. 6 minutes past 7, let's have a look at the weather with Laura, who's at the temp.
Good morning, Britain. It's just gone 7:07, and here's Charlotte with the latest headlines. Did you see Mayor of Easttown? Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it? I thought that was the best thing she's ever done. I thought it was an extraordinary performance.
Absolutely terrific at it, and it's so dark.
Yeah.
I know, because I couldn't get past...
That at 7:13, we're going to get the news, the travel and the weather wherever you're watching.
See you in a moment.